Hmm. Hello, hello, hello. Just it's quite late right now, but there's a couple things I wanted to talk to, and I know I don't make you guys videos as often as I should, but you know, uh, things happen. Um, so let me see. What is there to talk about? There's a lot to talk about. So now Chris Brown has this new single coming out called "Changed Man," and I think it's particularly ironic that that will be the subject of the song, considering the incident that took place just earlier this year. Um, I just hope that those fans of his and those viewers would not um, come to the conclusion that he's a changed man because he comes out with the song entitled "Changed Man." I think, in addition to that, like a written apology or apology that's drafted by your record label or publicist is also not an indication that you changed. So I think that we need to, just kind of take it easy where Chris Brown is concerned. Give him some time. He's such a young man. Um, but I think one thing I think is particularly important is that we um, invest in. I think we have to be more forgiving of those individuals who are in the music industry, and I think a part of that is um, doing our very best to put ourselves in those individuals' shoes. And I think one great example is R. Kelly. Um, as a couple years ago, I don't think that anybody would believe that R. Kelly could really make a suitable comeback, even though he's extremely talented, due to some of the legal woes and the issues that he was having, just regarding the pornographic film of sorts, and urinating on a young lady who was underage, and all those different things that people did not believe he could bounce back from, and he's coming out with the album. Um, so I think it's a good. I mean, we have Whitney Houston, who's another great example of somebody who um, a lot of people just counted out. They said, um, she's not really ever going to come back, and she's on crack, and she messed up Bobby, or Bobby messed up her. But at the same time, I think, you know, when we look at these people as regular people who have problems, who have issues, I think we can find it in our heart to forgive, anything that they've done, and also try to support them. And I think for me, I would think, like, what if I did something that, um, I didn't, I wasn't proud of? Um, would I want that to have a complete impact on me being able to do the things that I love? And the answer is no. So I think it would be the same thing for um, Whitney and whoever else is out, making a comeback of sorts. So I think we really just gotta learn to pray for just people who are in the entertainment industry, because I think that we as consumers, or as people who buy music, like, we consume so much and we take so much from these people, but we don't give them, the opportunity to be human and to live. Like, every moment of their life is so public, whereas we have the wonderful privilege of moving in and out of space and time without having to worry about tripping over paparazzi or what else, having to be judged for every decision that we make. So um, I'm proud of Whitney and R. Kelly and even Chris Brown, and just all of these individuals who are bouncing back, and hopefully the love and the great reception that they're giving is more of a reason for them to stay on the straight and narrow and do things that are becoming of men and of women, especially with regard to representing the African American community, because to me that's important. So I just think we gotta support them in the best way that we can. And I think, honestly, like, not just to play the race card, but one of the things that I think bothers me a lot is when people, like, I think as African Americans, I think if you're African American, I think you specifically need to embrace some of these legends in our community. And I think that if we don't embrace some of these legends, then they'll fall, to the wayside. And I think that goes for, like, people I hear young people talking about Aretha Franklin needs to lose weight, or people are overly critical about things that don't, that are, I mean, maybe significant health wise, or maybe, inappropriate, or whatever you might say. But at the same time, these are legends. These are people who laid the foundation for so many of the performers, entertainers, actresses, actors that we love today. So we got to work to preserve, like, their, they've got to work to definitely preserve who they are, and their legacy. But I think there's something that we can do as people, and then that's not just for black people. I think that's everybody. So that's really all that I have to say. That was kind of on my mind. I think Michael Vick is a great example of bouncing back, and I'm really proud of him. I'm happy that he's back, and I hope that the fire and the passion and the tenacity that he brings to the field will be honored and rewarded, and that people will begin to look beyond, like some of the things that he's done in the past, but more importantly, that he will disengage from any of those activities that were not beneficial to his career, or even his personal life. So yeah, check out my blog, iamdomo.com. It's all one word, iamdomo.com. Thanks for listening. All right, peace.